G'day, g'day. Uh, all right. Well, we're going to start off with WNBA today because we've got a humdinger. Um, I haven't seen a game so far this year with so much money on it at WNBA. It's like 75% of it is on the links. 97% of the master money is on the links. We're looking at about 60% of the overall money is master money. And this thing has run. So we got it 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 8, 9.5. And it's pretty much just jumped. Not really in at 10, 10.5, jumped to 11. Whole lot of, let's see where they come back on the other side. No buyback. Nothing. So, be interesting to see what happens in that game, but it's moved 6 points. And there's a shit ton on it. So, all right. Jump into the baseball. Didn't get a chance to do the early game today. Wouldn't have been a play. However, it looks like a pretty big result for the houses. It's like over 85% of the money. Hang on a sec. Yep, this is all pregame. 85% of the money was on the Yankees. And let me see what... Jesus, I hear a crying 6-year-old heading my way. Ton of money. Looks like a good result. Seeing run line as well was like 82% was on the Yankees. So that one's gone. Hopefully they can hold on. And let's jump into the other games. 54% of the money's on the Pirates. 100%, call it 99%, the master money's on the Cardinals. Looking at plus 40, 41. Well balanced on the total, good volume, well balanced. 71% of the master money's on the under, nothing on the run line. Giants D-backs, I'm not even gonna there's more money on the total than the side. It's an atrocious game. There is no money on that. Athletics Rays, 64% of the money's on the Athletics. 100% of the master money is on the Athletics. Looking at around mid-50s, plus mid-50s as well, which still hovering around. Nothing of note on the total of the run line. Rangers, 54% of the money is on the Rangers. 100% of the master money is on the Orioles. It's in the plus mid-70s, 74, 78. That doesn't look like it's around anymore. Oh, the total is 89% on the over. Significant volume. And on the master, it's 75% on the over. Over 7.5, around even money. That's where that action's showing up. Run line, got 75% on the plus 1.5. Royals Mariners, looking at 87% of the money on the Mariners, nothing on the master, 75% on the under, 100% of the master money's on the under. Under 8.5 minus 15 is where the ballpark is. Nothing there on the run line. Twins Marlins is a really heavy action game. 57% of the money on the Twins. 54% of the master money's on the Twins. Let me see if this is a well-booked game. Ooh. Looks like we arbed ourselves there in a couple of different spots. So not a well-booked game. Plenty of volume, well-balanced. 58% on the under, well-balanced master chart, good volume. Money is well-balanced on the run line, good volume. Red Sox, Reds, 68% of the money is on the Red Sox. 100% of the master money is on the Red Sox, which is about 48% of the overall money. We're looking at the Reds getting their action. Oh, what the fuck? Hang on a second. That's not right. Let's flip the script. Red Sox minus mid-teens, which is where it is right now. All the money's on the over, nothing on the master chart. Braves Angels, 75% on the Braves. Master chart's well balanced. 73% on the over, 100% of the master money, which is like 85% of the overall money. Over 9, minus a quarter. Over 9.5, minus a nickel is where that one sits right now. Cubs Guardians, 76% on the Cubs, no master money. 78% on the over. 91% of the master money is on the over. That's at over 8 minus like 3 pennies is where that averages out. Nothing on the run line. You got 68% of the money on the Astros. 98% of the master money on the fucking Rockies. The Rockies. They just keep going back to the well. However, they went back to the well at plus 50s, plus 40s. So they're in early. It doesn't exist anymore from what I'm seeing. I was going to say, here we go, here's a play, but no, the money's taken at prices that don't exist, and it's the damn Rockies. 56% on the over, 67% of the master money's on the over. Really well bet run line. Well balanced on the money side of it. And then we have 74% on the Dodgers. 98% of the master money is on the White Sox. White Sox, Rockies. They find them. However, it's like in the mid 280s, high 280s, which not sure if it's around anymore, but good action there. Good total action. Looking at 57% on the under, 90% of the master money on the under, and that's at under 8.5 minus quarter. Here's an interesting one. We have 74% of the money is on the Dodgers minus 1.5, and 84% of the master money is on, you guessed it, plus 1.5 plus money. Let me see who it is. Yeah, it's proper. It's in the like plus low 40s. So I'm seeing it's like high 30s right now is available, but yeah. White Sox plus 1.5 plus money. Now let's go to the soccer. Great result, Man City. Hello, that was crazy wild game, but one hell of a result. So, my disclaimer: I'd back Dortmund in a few places to win this whole thing overall. So I'll take out my biasy here and just give it straight data numbers. 61% on the under, 58. Is that right? Yeah, 58 master money on the under. Really good volume. We've got some strong buyback here. This is good volume. You got over 2 3/4 minus a nickel. You got under 2 3/4 minus a nickel. So some good bookmaking here. Strong two-way, and then they've gone under 3, under 2.5, under 2.25 at prices. Well, we need over as a house, but that's some interesting betting. And then we're looking at 62% on the plus goals, 94% of the master money's on the plus goals. Still, what a cracker of the WNBA game that must going to be tonight. So much volume on it. Plus 3/4, minus 20, plus 1, minus 40 is where that money's at. Now on the three-way, looking at 75%, 78% is on Dortmund. The draw's got some decent action. But what I am seeing on the master money is, again, the draw, like plus 270, plus 280. It's about 50% of the money. The other 50% is on Dortmund. Monterrey is friendless. So while Monterrey is the result for the house, draw is always good. Personally, I need Dortmund to keep going. So however it happens, extra time, whatever they're doing, that's fine. So what else we got going on? You know what? I hadn't done too much to this point. Let me just see if there's any. Maybe I'll try and come back early in the morning if things are going. Let me see. Just having a quick rundown on the tennis. No, Benjamin Bonzi's got good action. An interrupted game here. We've got 67% on Brandon Nakashima, yet 68% of the master money is on his opponent, Boo. Let's see what prices. Okay. All right, I might check this back in the morning, but otherwise, good luck. And if you're on that WNB game minus 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, you're in a pretty good spot. Good CLV there. All right, cheers. Later.